Nice. So welcome to class today. We're going to start standing as we always do because you know the standing work is very important. So coming to a comfortable standing position, I want you to take a big, huge breath in and then exhale all the way forward and all the way down. Good. Roll the spine up and do that 2 more times with me. Inhale, huge breath in. Exhale, reach forward in space, hang, and then roll your spine up. Use your feet, use your legs, and use your spine, use your bones. Inhale, last one, huge breath. Exhale, forward, come to your hanging spot, and then roll that spine all the way up. Good. Roll the shoulders back and back and back and back, and just make it lively and notice how that feels. Do you need this kind of movement today in your neck and in your shoulders? I often do. I don't know why, but it's really a helpful motion for me. Maybe you too. Okay, and then we're going to go side bend. Bend your knees, come all the way down, pick up with that outside arm, and settle. Good. Each time we change directions today. So it's side, down, pick it up with the outside arm. Yes, you're in modern dance class. Taking it side, down, good, up. That feels like a lovely way to welcome the day. And we need to welcome the day. Woo, good. And one more time, big side bend, full circle around, and standing tall. Nice. I think I'll bring my feet to a V shape. Just want to do a little bit of a twist today. So maybe we'll get a little abdominals in. Clasp hands, bring those behind your head. Good. And we're going to do a twist and a twist, and we're going to add the opposite leg. So let's just do, so we did arms, let's do legs. Leg, leg, good. Now let's see if we can combine those two. Yes, combine. Good job. Let's see if we can do about 20. And the twist is what I'm after. So you're twisting. You don't have to pick up your leg, but it adds a little bit of extra. Yes, good job. Twist and twist. I'm taking it a little bit faster for me today. You can stay slow. This is for your spine. Twisting, untwisting your spine. Good. Good. Now let your arms come down and then easy arms twist and twist and twist and twist. Let your head go with your arms. Make it big and big. Make it juicy. Good work. Okay. I feel all limbered up with my spine, ready to do some arm work. I'm grabbing my theraband today, and I'm going to stand on my band to start out with. I like that V shape that I was in a minute ago. As you know, that just helps us find the deep core muscles. So I'm in my Pilates V. I'm holding on the very edges of my band for me, and I've got a comfortable grip. My shoulders need to be externally rotated, so that means palms forward. And I'm going to take it into the high bicep curls here. Exhale, inhale. And I prefer to do these slower rather than faster because I get more out of it. And you want to get more out of your life. Of course you do. You want to live fully. How would you like the epitaph on your grave to say, did not live fully? That would be sad. No, we want to die having lived fully. Yes. And pull it up, resist down. Pulling up, resisting down. One thing that I've been thinking about during this pandemic time of interior reflection, because I've had so much time alone, which personally I love being alone. but I've noticed that I return to my world trips, my trip to Mount Everest and all through Nepal, my trips to Ireland, trips to South America. Gosh, I've been so lucky, all traipsing all over Europe. So many fantastic places, New Zealand, Australia, many trips to Hawaii. And when I revisit all these amazing memories, I gain something from them. I benefit from revisiting them in my mind. And I think it's funny because I don't think I would have had time to revisit them in my mind if it hadn't been for the pandemic. I'd be busy traveling more. But hey, I've got so many experiences that I can revisit. I love it. Okay, now let's do singles. And here we go. Remember, goal is to stand up straight. So tighten your glutes. Yes. And see if we can bust out 20, 19. If you're using the purple TheraBand, the extra tough one with me, this is quite a work. All my biceps are working. I don't know if bicep is a word, but it sort of is. Biceps. Ah, good. Okay, I lost count. Let's see if we can do 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, super strong, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, last, 1, doubles both arms, 7, and 6, woo, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, good, last one, hold it up there, pull your shoulder blades down your back. So in a way, you're not using this so much for biceps right now, you're using it to lengthen your neck. Wow, that's a weird concept. Take a breath in, and then exhale, slowly, 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 slowly release the tension. Good, shake it out. Ah, good, and then unstep. I want you to take your band in your hand, swing the arms up, and then behind you if you can. And then it's just an easy twist here, side to side. Yeah. And then one more time, range of motion if you can. So the shoulders move up and the shoulders move back and you stretch. Yeah. And then I like to do a little bit of side to side. So really great mobility of the shoulders right here, right now. We got it. Okay. With the arms behind us, can you bring the TheraBand to touch your bones, so the back of your ribs? Cross your strap just once. So I've got it here and I'm crossing it once over, cha, and now it's tight, but I haven't tied it. So it's on my bone, it's not on my waist. And for me, I'm gonna come to a V shape again here. My elbows are glued to my sides. I'm holding very, very little bit of the band. It's very small, and I pull out, and I pull out, and I pull out. Good job. Now, as you're pulling out, give yourself a little bit more or a little bit of less TheraBand. It should feel a little bit of work in your shoulders, just a little bit. Little bit of rehab work, yes. Okay, good. Now, if you can and everything's going well, transfer your weight to one leg. Let the other foot come up to kickstand. Good. And maybe that's really perfect for you. Maybe you can take that other foot and place it on your instep or higher. Just find a spot here. Yes. And then see if we can do 20 little guys. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Yes, we can. 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we did it. That felt like something at the end. I'm gonna shrug my shoulders a little bit because we got one more set. On this one, so my hands were an underhand grip, now they're an overhand grip. And I've got my TheraBand, it's sliding down. I want it on my bone. I don't want it on my waist. Yeah. Elbows are at my sides, and I start the pressing out and the releasing. I find just the right amount for me where I can keep my form. Form is crucial here, forearms into your sides, yes. And then here we go. Can you transfer the weight to one leg? Bring other leg to kickstand. Maybe you can bring it to shin, thigh, probably not right on your knee. Yes, and then bust out 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 more, 9, 8, 7, keep your form, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and we did it. Shake out your arms in any way that you need to. That was great. We've got triceps here to finish. For the triceps, I'm just going to start with my theraband in my right hand, and I'm making it a little bit shorter. I'm taking my legs to a wide second position, so I'm going to get a little bit of leg work in this activity as well. So here's a plie. I take my right hand and I drop it behind my left, and in the beginning, all I do is I walk my left hand up to meet my right. Maybe the fingers touch. And I'm just stretching. That's all I'm doing. I'm stretching. I'm also checking to make sure, is my head on straight? I don't want to be looking at the floor. Don't want to be looking at the ceiling. Need to be looking straight out at you. Yeah. Oops, I'm in plie. I forgot that. Okay, so now from this positioning, give yourself slack enough so that you can fully extend your arm and then bend, keeping your elbow facing toward the ceiling. Straighten and bend. You're in control of how challenging the exercise is because you're in control of how much theraband you feed yourself. Ooh, wouldn't really want to eat that band. Good, now I'm going to bring the pace up just a tiny bit, but I want to keep it slow today for form. Okay, so that's 5. I'm going to try to do 20. 6 and 7 and 8. Oh yeah, theraband arms. 9 and 10. Yes, we can. 11 and 12. I feel these today. 13 and 14 and 15 and 16 and 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good, stretch it again, and then rock it out, wave it out. No tension allowed. Okay, that was great. We haven't done those recently. Why not? Oh, because I have 1 million other exercises, that's why. Left hand comes around. Drop your left hand behind your head. Walk your right hand up to meet it. And then I want you to pay particular attention. Can you touch your fingers? How high can you go up? And is it wildly different than the other side, or is it pretty close? You really want your stretch in this position to be pretty close. Mine, I'm a little tighter on this side. So noticing that, I'm going to try to really stretch. How do I stretch? I think about opening up through my armpit. I think about keeping my elbow up to the ceiling. I breathe. Good. Now I'm going to be in a plie, so I want to really bend my knees so I get a little bit of leg work. And then I give myself as much as I need here as I lengthen and bend. Good. Let's do this set in German. I'll see if I can remember my German counting. Eins. I grew up partly in Germany. Zwei, but this is also for Pilates, Joseph Pilates. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's coming back. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. If you're German, sorry about my pronunciation. It's been many years, but when I was a kid, I lived on a farm in Germany for 3 years. Okay, the arms are now just nice and easy. I want you to stretch up and take it into a big old side bend, back to center, and big old side bend, stretch, stretch, stretch out of yourself, and back to center. Oh, nice work. I'm gonna put the band down. We have a quick set for legs, and then it's abs, abs, abs today. Woo! So arrange your clothing, get ready, check your positioning. For me, my feet are wider than the mat, because I've got these two mats. They're a little wider than the mat. My spine is straight, and I bend my knees, and I want to double check my form. I look down, I can see my big toes and part of my second toe. If you can't, you want to press your thighs back more, or you want to take less of a turnout, so your feet are not so turned out. Really important, check it, check it, check it. Okay, spine is strong. We're gonna go down as low as we like, and then up as high as we like. As down as much as we like, and as high as much as we like. For some of you, it's 1 inch down and 1 inch up. For others of you, it's all the way down and all the way up. You choose. We do 8 and 7. Arms are just natural. 6 and 5. Yes, and 4 and 3. Good, and 2. Good, and 1. Keep it low. It's 8 pulses. Down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Come down for 7 pulses. We go low. We go down an inch, up an inch for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way up. We come down for 6. Come all the way low. Down an inch, up an inch. Good. Your range of motion is your range of motion. 3, 2, 1. Press all the way up. 5s. We go down, and it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up for 4s. We come down. My legs are waking up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down to lift up. We come for 3s. All the way down. And it's 3, 2, 1. All the way up. We come down, and it's 2 pulses and up. Last time we come down, and we stay down. We stay down, and we lift one heel off the ground. We get 8. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel down, stay low. Other heel lifts. 8, 8, 7. I don't know why, but these really work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Very last grand finale. Could you stay with both heels lifted for 8? I'm a little shaky here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Press all the way up. Notice your legs. They are warmed up. I'm ready to go running now. Bye. No, we're ready to go into our abdominals. So come on down to your mat. Very nice work. Woo! You guys are so impressive. I love your dedication. You've been coming to this class, some of you, for 3 years, more than 3 years. It's incredible. Yes. Okay, we want to let's start with some easy rollbacks to get started with. So let's have the ball between the inner thighs. Let's do the theraband underneath the feet. And then this way we can roll into full roll-ups in a moment. But for right now, I'm holding mid-shin, and I'm using my band in my feet and my ball to sit up as tall as I possibly can. I feel like I just gained 3 inches. Inhale here, and then exhale, roll that spine down super slow. Good, I'm giving myself a little extra band. And I want to come to my breastbone. Good, take a breath in there, and then exhale, coming all the way up. Sit up tall. Good, so we're not putting our head down on these first 3. Inhale tall, exhale and round your spine, trying to round your back like we do in the cat curls. Inhale, pause, keeping your head lifted. Exhale and roll that spine all the way up. Again, exhale, rounding your spine all the way down. Quick breath in. Good. And then rounding your spine all the way up. Okay, now we're going to try our bent knee roll up. I'm going to see if I can keep my theraband in this position and have my feet flat on the ground. I haven't done this before. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. So I'm sitting tall. I'm going to exhale. Oh yeah, it helps. So I'm holding onto my band and it's giving me a little bit of help, not a lot of help. And this time I come all the way down. I'm going to pull my feet in just a bit. Inhale, and then on the exhale, I use my band a little bit, but I try to keep my feet flat on the ground. Woo! That's hard to keep my feet flat on the ground. Sit up tall. Gonna do 2 more like that. Exhale, my feet have to keep pressing down the whole time, or I'm gonna lose my band. Woo! Man, that's a good challenge for me. Good, and again, lift your head, roll up. With a little help of your band, keeping your feet engaged. Woo! One more time. Exhale, rounding that spine down. Good work. Now, let's do a full roll up or 2. Lengthen your legs long. I've still got the ball squeezed between my inner thighs because I'm going to use it in a minute, but hey, we're going to see if this works. So take a breath in. Exhale, lift your head, squeeze your ball, and then just roll yourself all the way up. Yeah, it's more comfortable for me to have my ball by my ankles for my body's anatomy. So I've moved it. Good, and I just want 2 more. Inhale, exhale, and rounding the spine down smoothly. You lay your head all the way down. That should be comfortable. Inhale, head. Exhale and roll yourself all the way up. Sit up tall, get as vertical as you can. Last one. Exhale. All the way down. Ah, nice work. Okay. So now I'm going to get rid of my band for right now. I'm going to keep my ball for right this moment. I think I'm going to bring it between my inner thighs and let my legs come to tabletop. I'm going to scooch though a little bit in the center of my mat. Okay, we're going to work on hundreds today. And hundreds these are all modifications. Hundreds is a breathing exercise. It really is. It truly 100% is a breathing exercise. So you want to inhale in little percussive breaths, and they're all one breath. So it's, and then the exhale also 5 percussive breaths. You can do it through the nose, or you can inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Legs start out in tabletop. This is called position number 1. So this is the easiest one we'll do today. Take a breath in, exhale, and lift up. Pull yourself up a little bit higher. Really reach your arms long. Good job. And it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple more. Good job. Come all the way down. And position number 2, the ball is between your ankles and you're slightly turned out, but you do start in your tabletop position. So we'll extend the legs. This is position number 2. It's a little harder. Same breathing, same movements. Take a breath in, exhale, push, lift up, lengthen your legs. Good. Really reach your arms, and it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Good job bringing it all the way in. Let your head rock a little bit side to side. No tension allowed. Yeah. Okay, now to put that together, we're going to come up and do a set with legs in tabletop, and we're going to do a set with the legs long. we'll do a set with tabletop, we'll do a set with legs long. We'll try to do it 3 times in a row, see how it goes. But you could stay in position number 1, or you could stay in position number 2. So you have a lot of possibilities. Here we go. Breath in, exhale, and lift up. First set. Now lengthen your legs, and it's inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend it in 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Lengthen long 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it in 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly come all the way down. That was not too bad. That was good. Okay, so we are working on hundreds. That's beautiful. I want you to rock a little teeny bit side to side, and then release your ball. The ball is going to go underneath your sacrum, so lift up, and ball comes all the way underneath your sacrum. Good. That should be comfortable. It should activate your back muscles and your core muscles, and it's a very safe position. If it doesn't work for you, take air out of your ball or grab a pillow. Then I want you just to start out with leg lifts. Very simple. Pick up one leg, lengthen it up to the sky, flex and point, and then take it down all the way, maybe to the ground, maybe hovering, and back up. 10 and 9. Keep your hips even, belly pull into the ball. 7, make it big. You're making a giant arc. Good. 5, using your own leg weight to strengthen. 2 and 1. Change legs. Other leg up. Flex and point. Take it down as low as you like. Kick it up as high as you can. 10 of these guys. And 9. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Good. Now both legs bicycling, bicycling, bicycling just for fun and for stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, set your feet down. We're going to try from our bridge position to do the leg lifts today. It's a little challenging. We're going to give it a shot. Ball is going to go to the side on this one, so there's no toys. My feet are hip width apart. And just the one caveat about any type of single leg exercise, it uses a lot of your low back, which is great. We want to work our low back, especially in conjunction with core, but it can be a little bit much. So maybe instead of 10, you're going to do 3 or 4. You're listening to your body, not necessarily always to me. Take a breath in, exhale, and lift up. I want you to find your bridge first. Arms are active, shoulder blades are active, hips are lifted up to the sky, and you're feeling something here. Yeah. Now, can you, without, think about kind of tightening through your belly. So without changing anything in your pelvis, can you lift one leg long? If that is good, great. If that's a challenge, stay there. If that's nothing, then go ahead and give me 10 leg lifts, and they're a little smaller, just to the height of the other knee. So it's controlled. Good. 7 and 6. Woo! 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Good. Set that foot down and come all the way down. And take a minute to pull legs into your body, squeeze the legs together, and then a gentle circle. So we're taking care of our low back. We're massaging low back as we're definitely strengthening it. That was good. Other way. Yes, your body loves rolling around on the floor, doesn't it? It really does. Okay. Now, let's see if we can do the same thing on the other side, see how it goes. You want to have your hip width apart positioning for feet. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift to your bridge. Take your time, there's no rush. Very important to have the right positioning. Arms are active, pelvis is lifted. Shoulder blades and shoulders are relaxed, heavy on the floor. If I can, I lift up my other leg and I lengthen it up, or I just try lengthening it long. Maybe for some of you, that's exactly where you need to be today, just holding it. Otherwise, see if you can take it up and down for 9 good ones, very controlled. 8, yes, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, good. Set that foot down. Roll your spine all the way down. Pull the legs into the body. Little side to side action. And then if you need low back, you keep the legs together like we just did. If that's feeling good, you can take the legs apart and get more of a hip release. So you're stirring your legs. You're circling them individually. Good. And then the other direction. So you're doing your stretch your way today. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm going to give myself a compressive squeeze. So I'm pulling, I'm using my arm strength to pull my legs into my body. And I'm actually stretching my back a little tiny bit. It feels good. I'm aiming my sitting bones away from my head, and that increases the stretch and the lengthening effect through my glutes. Maybe you can feel that. Now take a breath in here. Exhale, rock yourself just a little bit forward, using the weight of your body and this positioning so you're above your shoulder blades. No problem. Like you could hang here all day if you wanted to, but we're not going to. We're going to bring one or both hands behind the head. So here we go, one or both hands behind the head. Yeah. Then in this position, I'm really pulling with my arms. I want my arm muscles to be strong. And I'm resting my head. So I take a minute to find that position. Good. And then I'm going to go into single leg stretch. One in and one out. One in and one out. It's slow today. It's 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 8, 7, 6, keep going, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come in, head comes down. Give yourself a little tiny release. Okay, we've got 2 more exercises with no props. If you're feeling like, Jen, I'm having a lazy day, my energy is kind of low today, I need help, then what you do is you grab your ball, you place it underneath your sacrum, and you keep your head down for the next 2 exercises. You're going to get almost as much out of it, but you don't have to have that energy of being in flexion. So just a caveat for those that need it. Setting ourselves up though, take a breath in. Exhale and rock your head up. Good. Make sure you're above shoulder blades. Bring your hands behind your head or a single hand, just what works for you, but use your arm strength to stay lifted. Legs are in perfect tabletop here. Good. Flex your feet. Pull your pinky toes toward your head so that your feet are in perfect parallel position. And it's the same exercise, but with flexed feet. Reach one in and one out, one in and one out. Good job. Stay lifted. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Stay lifted. Legs extend to the sky. One down and one up. It's big scissors. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and down. Woo! Let your hips rock side to side. Okay, I had one more exercise for that, but we need to move on today because we've got other fish to fry. Yes, we do. So take a minute to rock yourself all the way up to a seated position. Ah, good. Tiny little transition here so that you're feeling good. And then let's flip over onto our sides. I want to do some oblique action work with you here and some sideline hip strengthening. We introduced this exercise, the sideline teaser, the other day. I'm going to walk you through it. One arm comes over the other arm. My legs need to come a tiny bit forward. So they're not straight out, they're a little forward. I start the movement with my top arm, and then I push down with my bottom arm. So both arms are helping me. I roll onto my hip and I'm in my side teaser. Yes. And then back down. You do it as smoothly as you can. So it's a big spiral that I'm actually creating with my up arm. My up arm is creating like a circular spiral. It goes up, cha-cha. Good. So I feel that in my lats and in my deep serratus muscles around my rib cage. I'm strengthening that area along with my obliques. I feel that big cross X action across my body like it's my superpower, like I'm a super person. Oh, I am a super person. Good. Thank you. All the way down. Good. And then we have 5 more if possible. 5. Good work. And 4. Whew. And down. I love these. And 3. And 2. And 1 more. 1 more. Woohoo! Yay. Okay, very nice. Now get yourself comfortable, however that is for you. Bring your knees to an L shape. Good. Pause for just a second here. And then think about lengthening a little tiny bit through the side of your body, whatever that means to you, like shooting energy out through your hip and out through your glute. Lift your top leg and make it extremely level. So if a Rocky Raccoon walked along your leg, it would be like a perfect raccoon ledge and it wouldn't sink. Yeah, hold up Rocky. And then from this position, all I want you to do is straighten your leg out and bring it in. And the weird thing is that you have to keep it completely level. You have to keep Rocky Raccoon on there, and you have to make it work out, and you have to make it work in. So in the beginning, it's like, okay, this isn't too much. No, it's not too much. It's super doable, but you want to keep all those principles in mind. Out, resist in, pressing out and in. Good, push it away, resist in. Imagine it's a giant bounce house that you just deployed for your kids' kids or your friends on the street, or maybe it's an adult bounce house and you've blown it up and you're pushing it back. It's got a lot of pressure. You push the bounce house and you pull it back. Everyone knows what a bounce house is, right? And push it up. Oh yeah, we should get one for our tea party. We'll have lots of tea and then we'll get into the bounce house together. That'll be fun. Have you done a bounce house as an adult? No? I think we should. They have them for adults. Okay, now you're going to take it forward and back. Good. Now flex forward 2 kicks, point behind. Flex 2 kicks, point behind. Flex 2 kicks, point behind. Flex 2 kicks, point behind. Notice I'm keeping my leg at exactly hip level and Rocky Raccoon is still on there. Rocky has not fallen off. Good job. Do you have a nice story about Rocky Raccoon? The song, the Beatles song? I do. My son was just out of law school and he had his first apartment all by himself, I think. Yeah, it was in San Rafael, California. And we were sitting in his black Volkswagen Beetle and the song Rocky Raccoon came into this room, came on, and we were singing and yelling with the song. We were sitting in the car. Oh my God, that was a good thought. Good memory. Nice that we can sustain ourselves on memory. Okay, I've lost my my form here. Uh-oh. It's flex, flex, point. Flex, flex, point. Last one. Flex, flex, point. Now add those together. It's in, press it out, take it forward and back. Deb and I did this similar set with the springs on yesterday. So Deb, you're probably feeling like, oh, this is easier, but I just did this with you yesterday. I know. Cha-cha. Feels different when you do it without the spring though. Oh yeah, easier, that's right. It is. Forward and back and in. Extend and forward and back and in. Press it out. Take it forward. Take it back and in and out. Take it forward and back. Last one. In and out and forward and back. Woohoo! Okay, I want you to grab your band. I know we only did one side of our body. Don't worry, I'm going to stretch though. So first, take the leg that you just worked, cross it over the other leg, and then maybe pull those legs into your body. Maybe find a way that you can pull the whole unit closer into you. Oh, that kind of feels good. And you feel it in your glute and in your hip. So you want to find that. For me, when I flex my feet in this position, it's a little bit extra, which I like. So maybe play with that a bit. Oh, yes. So focus in on your breath. I want 2 really deep breaths, holding in your deepest number 4 for you. You're on the edge of pleasure and pain. Perfect. Now, release that leg that you just worked, the one that was across. Put that in your band and pull it down. And now take it across your body as much as you can, maybe lengthening the opposition leg down. So this is the cross leg stretch. Maybe push your big toe more into the band. Keep both of your hip bones pretty much centered down on the ground. Maybe not, but try that. Maybe not. Maybe for your body, pushing into it and letting your hip roll is better. Everyone's different. For me, keeping my hips down and then really stretching through the leg goes through the inner and outer side of my legs. It's like a nerve stretch. I love it. It's helpful. So see if you can find something like that. And then get comfortable with how your hands are, because you're going to hold this for a little bit. Oh, yeah. Good. Now, you're going to take that down to the other leg super slow. And then you bring it up through the center of your body. You do that again. You take it across the body and you push, 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 and you stay. Maybe for you also, just like me, the hip bones need to be heavy, reaching into the mat. You hold, hold, hold. Your arms are comfortable, whatever that is for you. And then we go push, push, push with the big toe side of the foot down. You meet the other leg. Your body rolls to center, and then the leg comes up through the center. It's like a half circle. We're going to do it one more time. Take that across the body. Push, push, push. Big toe into the strap. Good, breathing. And then continue. It's a half circle. You continue down, 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 down to the other leg. And then that rolls you into center, and then you bring that leg up to the sky. Woo! That was wonderful. Okay, use whatever creative technique you have to rock your body around so we can do the whole series on the other side, if I can remember it. Okay, so you have one arm over your head. Palms could be touching. You're lengthening your body out as much as you can, and your feet are a little bit forward on your mat. Just nice and slow. We're going to start with the top arm. Bottom arm presses down into the floor. You roll a little bit to the back, and you come up for boomerang or side teaser. Yes. And then you glide down. You squeeze your whole body together the whole time, so every single muscle, every single cell in your body is participating in this exercise. And if you're fit enough, meaning if you've been coming to Pilates class for a while, this exercise feels really good. It's advanced, but I have faith in you. I'm going to continue on for 7 more, but you might do 3 good ones and have a little cup of tea. That's fine. Permission granted. Good. I'm making kale pesto lasagna for lunch. Everything organic, everything homemade. Oh, I'm so excited. Would you like to come for lunch? And a giant salad. I love food. Do you love to eat food? Me too. I like fruits and vegetables, though, the best. I think raspberries are pretty dang good. Good curly red kale, red Russian kale. Yeah, not bad. Especially if you know how to cook with it. Okay, I totally lost track because I'm so involved in my food, but I'm thinking I need 1 more. 1 more. Oh, good job. All the way down. Nice work. Okay, so get yourself comfortable. Bring your legs into an L shape. Good. And we will have a different animal here. We'll think about what that is in a minute, but lift your leg. You've got a heavy animal right here. You want to lengthen your hip just a tiny bit more by thinking about it. And then from here, it's straighten and bend. And it's not hard, right? But the thing is, you've got a heavy animal on your leg, and you've got to resist and push it out. You also cannot let it go up or down. It has to stay in the exact same level feel. Good job. Press it out, bring it in. Okay, so now we get to think about the animal that we want there. We definitely want a wild animal because, you know, in the whole animal kingdom, there's only 10% of wild animals left in the world. We need to protect wild animals, not just SPCA, not just pet animals. We need wild animals. So we're going to have a wild animal here. I might have, possible, and I might have a baby mountain lion sitting right here. Yeah. Don't worry, it's a baby. It's 35 pounds and it's all muscle though. Whoa. When I thought about that, it made it harder. It made the exercise harder. Okay, so I'm pushing my cougar out. Okay, now we take it forward and it's 2 kicks, point, take it behind. So it's kick, kick, stretch behind. Now that cougar is clinging to my leg. Cougar baby. Good. So you know, in many parts of the country, cougar, mountain lion, puma, and panther actually all refer to the same animal. Did you know that? Oh, I feel the weight of the cougar. It's really kicking in, and I still have a ton more to go. Oh, okay, I needed this series today. I'm so glad you've arrived, you've participated, and we're in this together. Good. Kick, kick. Now it's getting a little challenging for me to stay at the same height. My leg kind of wants to dip down an inch, so I'm thinking about keeping it level. Good. Now I add in. I go in, out, and forward and back. Taking it in, press it out, forward and back, and it's in, out, forward and back and in. Press it out, take it forward and back again, in, out, take it forward, back, and a couple more. We can do it. Keep the mountain lion on your leg and in, out, forward, back, and my leg's dropping. It's not good, but I'm trying my best. Good, okay, nice work. Pull it all the way in and rock back onto your back. If your TheraBand's handy, you can put it beside you. We've got number 4 stretch first, so that leg you just used, take it across the other guy. Woo! Pull it in if you need to. Good. Find a place, whatever it is. Maybe use your band in a creative way. Is there a way that you can get comfortable in this positioning? Ah, good. And then you're going to hold it. I really want you to feel it in your hip and in your glute. But maybe for you, there's other spots that are tight. I've heard people say they feel it in their inner thigh if they need it there. I've heard people say they feel it around their knee joint, which is kind of not the best thing. So you want to be gentle with that. If you're feeling this as a knee stretch, be very gentle. Do not push it. Do not go to your edge. Don't go to the pain place, not with knees. With hips and glutes, yeah. We want to be safe. We always want to be safe. We do not want to be injured. No, because then we can't move. If we can't move, we can't have fun. We can't be fully alive. I must have had a lot of coffee this morning. Good thing, actually, I don't drink coffee, or I might be crazy. I might be a crazy woman if I started drinking coffee. Tea has caffeine, though. Okay, I feel like I need this for another second. Maybe you need this side, too. Good. Okay, now that leg's going to go up to the sky, and we're going to do our half circles, and these are slow. And you're going to start by taking that leg across the body. Opposite leg might lengthen long. And then get comfortable with how you hold that. For me, always big toe pushing is helpful. I'm keeping, for me, the idea of my hips and my pelvis being heavy. So I'm not trying to let the leg come all the way over. I'm trying to prevent that. And for me, like I said, it activates through the nerves a little bit. It's like a little zinging. It's not too much, it's just good. Yes. Okay, so now for the continuation of the circle, if you're with me, it's a half circle. So what we want to do is we want to let the leg go down to meet the other leg. Your body will naturally roll onto its back, and then you'll take that leg up through the center. Woohoo! Good, and then do it again. Take it across the body and then hold there. You're pushing maybe big toe more than the little toe side of your foot into band. Pelvis is pulling back. You've got this big X with your legs. Like someone's pulling your foot one way, someone's pulling the foot the other way, and you're feeling something. Good, and then smoothly, slowly, leg circles down to meet the other leg. You roll onto your back, up through the center. Woo! One more time, take it across the body. Push and feel the feeling. I love this half stretch. This is like classical, or one of the classical, is it the classical? Leg circles that Joseph Pilates taught. They're like half circles. I like them. I should teach them more often. Good, and then down, and then up through the center. Good, give yourself a little pull so you're in maximum hamstring release position. Nice. Woo. Release your foot. Good. Shake out your legs, however you like. And then just lie on your mat. If you're lying on your mat, or if you've decided to sit up, then just stay sitting. And let's do a gratitude, a little gratitude session, because we haven't done that in a while. I do it naturally every day. You probably do too. But make it a habit every day if we can. Allow whatever comes in your mind that you feel grateful for to come into your mind right now. Maybe you feel grateful for the class. Maybe you feel grateful for the sunshine. Maybe you feel grateful for the pesto kale lasagna you're going to eat later. Anything. Maybe you're just grateful for your breath. Weirdly, I I feel very grateful that I got to spend so much of my life with my mother, who's now dead. But I feel grateful suddenly in this moment that I got to spend so much time with my mother. Maybe you have that feeling too. Okay, and that's the end of class today. Yippee! Woohoo! So glad you tuned in. Remember, our YouTube channel is always available for you. Yeah, that was so much fun.